Thank you, General. This, Honourable Chair and Honourable Members, this is a letter dated 22 April 2025, which is referred to by Brigadier Kunene in his affidavit at paragraph 31. This is, I think this is a letter which you attach to your court papers. Looks like SS19, yes. Your court application.
SS19.
This is addressed by General Sibiya to the Divisional Commissioner of Crime Intelligence at Khumalo. The subheading, Deactivation and Disbandment of the National Task Team on Political Killings. One, my evenly numbered correspondence dated 17 January 2025 and 4 February 25 respectively refer in compliance with the directive of the Minister of Police on 31 December 2024 and subsequent directives on the matter, you are advised that this process should be finalized by Thursday, 24 April 2025. This includes the transfer of all dockets, closed, currently under investigation, and in court, to the Division Detective and Forensic Services. A final feedback report on the finalization of this process, including confirmation that all task team members have reported back to their stations of origin, is awaited on or before Friday, 25 April 2025. Honourable Chair will copy this and make it available to you and to the honourable members of the committee. So that General Sibiya is pretty emphatic and pretty clear that the task team was going to be disbanded, dockets handed over, the team, those in the team must return to their stations, and of course, as you said earlier, this will go to the murder and robbery team squad, and they'll take over these matters. Now, do you agree with me, at least, that this is different from the implementation plan or the transition plan that Lieutenant General Khumalo presented to the Portfolio Committee on the 5th of March, to the senior management and the Minister on the 6th of March, and again on the 27th of March? It's different. There it spoke about the team will continue, they'll be phased out over time, they'll retain what they have and they'll complete the cases that they have. Here you're saying, no, you're not going anywhere. I want you to return everything by the 24th of April or by the end of April.
Yes, I understand from that angle, Chair. To start with, as we were, remember I was running on this note that we have all agreed that it is happening. Now the docket have been handed over on the 28th. They are somewhere at head office, and I must say now these dockets must be where they must be, so that they are not gathering dust somewhere in the head office. They must be somewhere. They must have been processed already. That is where we were.
Sorry, General.
Chair, I take your point and I agree that it will be different if ever the action plan says, because when you go to the action plan, you can see, I just want to refer to the action plan they were saying, because the action plan is talking up until the 31st of March, I think. I just want to check the action plan. Let's go to the action plan as we read from it. 79. Now, the action plan says to me, submit the final close-up report to the Minister 250331. This action plan comes from there, is approved. Is the approved plan that says it will come from, by the 31st of March, it says, submit the final close-up report to the minister, who project manager, divisional commissioner, detective service, and forensic. Now, if this is the case, and this letter is written dated 22nd March, 22nd March. Thank you, sir. It's dated 22nd of March. As far as I'm concerned, I am well within the right to say, now that you committed to the 31st of March, if one say by Thursday, the 24th of April, let it be that this thing is being concluded. Whilst we understand at the same time that it might necessarily not mean that come the 27th or the 24th of April is completely done. But because of even on their own date, it was this, they gave themselves a date of the 31st of March. In my case, I say, okay, let's do it on the 24th of April, that now is settled. Here we're talking about the final report, close-up report. So that is why I say I feel that we're still within the plan. And the whole intention was really guided or pushed by the fact that we wanted to be effective, we wanted to make sure that we comply, and we wanted to make sure that we implement so that this thing doesn't take the next 5 years.
General Sibiya, there was a meeting still on the 27th of March where the rollout of this plan indicated that the task team would stay in place until they complete the work that they have, all the dockets that they have, 118, 121 dockets, and only then will it be phased out. That was the National Commissioner's plan all the time, and his instructions to you and to Khumalo. You again overrode those instructions on the 24th of April when you wrote the letter. And you said, I want you to close shop on the 24th of March, or the end of, of April.
Can I be shown, Chair, that instruction that says on the 27th of March, there was a meeting?
That was the, we'll find the reference, that was the meeting where, I'll read it back to you in the affidavit of General Masemola, where he says that both the minister and his chief of staff differed, and they even got angry because they also expected the task team to be disbanded then and there, immediately.
Personally, I feel that, Chair, if I say something and I produce a document that I wrote and say, this is what I said, and here's a document. But I hear a lot where they say the National Commissioner said this, but there's nothing in writing in that regard. And of which I'm expected to accept that it is true. I don't have the correspondence that says there was this and I said this. I'm saying everything that I wrote is in writing. So can I be favored with this statement where the National Commissioner said?
We'll get that part of the statement, but the plan that I'm referring to and which the National Commissioner has referred to is the one that was presented to the Portfolio Committee on the 5th of March. That one you've seen. You're familiar with that one?
No.
Where Kumalo addressed the Portfolio Committee.
I know about that one, but the plan that the council is talking about is the one of the 6th of March.
And the one of the 6th of March, the presentation, you were present in that meeting.
I was.
You were present in that meeting.
I was, Council.
And it doesn't there talk about closing down the task team or giving a date for which it must be closed down.
It talks about it. They say, Chair, when you give an action plan, this action plan says,
Just give us for ease of reference, just give us the reference, the page or the annexure number.
page 79,
Sorry?
page 79.
Page 79 of your bundle.
Of the bundle, main bundle.
Yes?
I'm quite sure,
That's the one you're relying on.
yes, I'm quite sure, Chair and honorable members, that just like honorable member, chairperson of a portfolio committee on police said, there was never any reluctance. Everybody was in agreement that this is the route to go and that we are taking that route of disbanding. There was never any objection. And then leading to the next meeting, the next day, that produced the action plan. The action plan produced or crafted by General Kumalo and himself, approved by the National Commissioner, of which the minister supported, although with reservations on when it comes to court cases. But the minister partially approved. He said, I'm happy with the plan, but I'm concerned about 1, 2, 3. But the same plan, which was approved by the National Commissioner, of which the National Commissioner admitted that this is the plan that he was satisfied with. It says approval of disbandment plan by Minister of Police 06/03/2025. Now, if this is an official document that the National Commissioner says he approved, talking about approval of disbandment plan at 06/03/2025, stakeholder engagement with NPA, including prioritization of the 114 cases by the National Commissioner on the 17th of March, approval of the new call-up instructions and financial authority 2025-2026 by the National Commissioner on the 17th of March, retaining the case docket under investigation to the KZN Eastern Cape by the project manager, Divisional Commissioner Detective Forensics on the 17th of March, provide progress to the Minister, National Commissioner and Deputy National Commissioner Crime Detection on the 31st of March. Now, submit the final close-up report to the Minister is the 31st of March. In other ways, when you submit a final close-up report, you can only submit a close-up report when you finally close the whole thing and say, I've closed and this is the report, is done and dusted. This is the close-up report.